coming up.
So should Connor Wingenroth be higher on this list?
Well, let's see who's 5 through 1, right?
And that brings us to number 1. Eye rolls, please. He's the centerpiece of that offense.
There's a huge buzz in your bedroom with the Brady White poster on the wall.
Inappropriate.
Hi, I'm Dan Sturkle, General Manager of Nissan of Valencia, home to the $99 down delivers. Nissan of Valencia loves Santa Clarita, and we love sports. That's why we have donated thousands of dollars to our local schools and their athletic departments, including thousands in scholarships, and even a brand new car to help keep kids in school. Nissan of Valencia has extremely competitive pricing on all our Nissan models, including the 38 miles to the gallon 2013 Altima. We also have a great selection of pre-owned vehicles with very aggressive pricing. There's no reason to go anywhere else. Hope to see you soon here at Nissan of Valencia.
I need to drink a whole bunch of energy drink right now. Okay, now this is our official list, the @Signal Sports Top 10, ranking the buzz of the Santa Clarita Valley. And who should be on this list? Players, coaches, there are no rules for what or who should be on this list. So at number 10 in our initial ranking, starting with Elisa Pierre, is that right?
This was my suggestion, absolutely, because Elisa Pierre is the top returning golfer, female golfer in the area. She just missed out on going to the Masters in Augusta, not to play in the Masters, but to doing a chip putt and drive competition. Number 10.
Because she almost made it to Augusta National.
Yeah, absolutely.
Works for me. Number 9, James Shields, now of the Kansas City Royals. Is he the most famous Hart alumnus?
No, the wrestler Sting, right?
Of course.
I mean, he went to Hart High School.
Hart alumnus of all time.
Has been wrestler Sting, right?
I know baseball. Shields having another good year.
Yep.
At number 8, we put our only student section that's going to be on this list, West Ranch. The right call?
I don't know. I don't know. I can't remember how the voting went last year for the student sections, but I don't know if I voted for West Ranch. They were definitely our, as a publication, they were our pick. But
West Ranch was the biggest student section, the loudest.
They had the numbers.
Based off of what they did
for
in
basketball.
Season, yes.
But in football, West Ranch is not as good in football as they are in basketball.
We didn't start voting until basketball season, so that's.
So will West Ranch jump off of this list as we go on in the season?
That's not very definitive. Yes, there's definitive.
And if West Ranch comes off, what student section will we see? I think student sections will be up over on this side as the season
I don't
progresses.
think so. I think we'll lose interest. And then basketball season, it'll go up a lot more. I think football's a different animal.
Football's a different animal, so we'll stick to the field, and we'll go with Connor Wingenroth at number 7. I put him on this list. He wasn't initially on your list, and then I put him on there because a year ago, Connor Wingenroth was side by side with Wolotarski for who's the best player in the Santa Clarita Valley. Is that not right?
I don't think so. I think you guys would argue there's lots of guys that were in that conversation.
There is, but I'd say Wingenroth's the most dynamic player in the Foothill League. He's the best athlete. Play running back,
Best athlete,
quarterback,
yes.
and is among the best defensive players.
So is he a little bit undervalued at number 7? I mean, he's going into a senior season. He's been a player in the league since he was, a sophomore? Like a major player?
Sure. Yeah, he was the quarterback of the Hart Indians his sophomore season, yeah.
So should Connor Wingenroth be higher on this list?
Well, let's see who's 5 through 1, right?
Okay, we'll save that for a little less, for a little later. At number 6, Ted Iacinda. I don't know much about him. He's the new head coach at College of the Canyons.
From Hart running back to Hart running back, Ted Iacinda is one of the most legendary running backs in this area, in its history. And now he's the first-year head coach at College of the Canyons, replacing Garrett Tujay, who we did a show with last year. It's a lot of personality to replace.
Does Ted Iacinda have that personality?
Ted's got a good personality. The Tuge is a different level.
So what can we expect out of College of the Canyons and Ted Iacinda? Is he going to create that buzz to keep him on this list?
Well, let's hope so. I think College of the Canyons has been kind of down the last couple of years. They've been kind of mediocre. So I think that's what the hope is, that he'll breathe new life into the program.
And maybe get more people showing up to the games.
Fat chance.
Fat chance.
I love community journalism because you can touch people on so many different levels.
For the people who live here, this is about them. This is about immediate stuff for real people.
I am the signal.
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 We are the signal.
So at number 5, y'all are all looking at me like I have 3 heads.
You came up with this list, and this is something that shows that you obviously don't know anything.
Well, we can change this list. We can change this list, and the whole sports department's questioning me. But we'll start down at the bottom, and if we need to change something at the end, we can change it.
We will.
Okay, Saugus Cross Country, the girls at number 5.
This was one I'm very passionate about. I think the Saugus Girls cross country team. Say that 5 times fast.
Saugus Girls Cross Country. That is very difficult.
Okay. That team has won 7 straight state championships. Candidate to win their 8th. It's big out here, Vince. You just don't know.
No, that's not my.
Maybe in Georgia where they're shooting squirrels and stuff.
How good
that's like the big sport out
How
there.
good they are is not a question. It's how much buzz are they creating. That's what this show is about.
There's a lot of buzz.
If you spend some time around that team and around those coaches, you start to understand. It's
So should they be higher? Should they be right where they are? They're at number 5. They're the highest ranked team on this board.
I think they should be higher.
Okay.
By the way, can I just add one thing?
Yes.
If we were in Georgia, where would squirrel shooting be on here?
Squirrel shooting would always be probably about number 7.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Mud riding would be at about number 2.
Connor Ringenroth and squirrel shooting.
All right, number 4, the highest ranked professional athlete on this list from Valencia is Shane Vereen. Should he be the highest ranked athlete on this
Absolutely,
list?
absolutely. I think that in terms of buzz right now, he's creating the most upside with what he's doing in the preseason. This is a guy who was a running back, who had a great career at Cal, and is now even getting in the passing game with the Patriots. James Shields might be the most accomplished current professional, but Vereen is creating the most buzz.
I would agree with that. And I just think that
people love the NFL.
and he's a huge fantasy football sleeper going into this year.
Yes, he is.
He's rising up the ranks.
I've actually read that.
No, I'm going to take Shane Vereen if he drops to me in about the 8th round. I think Shane Vereen
Can't argue.
is a good pick. At number 3, we have the second of the 2 quarterbacks in the top 3, Cade Absey from Canyon at number 3.
I just don't see how the top quarterback in the Santa Clarita Valley is number 3. And then we've got a guy who was 3rd last year at number 1, right?
Second teamer, I think.
Yeah.
Cade Absey, well, let's talk about Cade for a second.
Okay.
Cade's a good player. There's nobody that's
Sure.
doubting that. He signed with Colorado.
Yes.
So what do you think about Cade's buzz going into this year? It's all dependent on how good Canyon is, right?
Canyon's going to be very good. They're going to surprise a lot of people. That's my sleeper pick for this year.
And Cade could have a lot to say with how good Canyon is. It might not be the other way around.
Cade's going to be the focal point of their offense. When you go into every game, he's going to be the one that everybody's taking pictures of, that's watching throughout the entire game. At number 2, you've got Larry Muir going for the 4-peat. I mean, this could just say 4-peat because it's Valencia. They get it done every year despite having lots of competition in the Foothill League. It's kind of up to Larry Muir, isn't it? Or do you disagree?
I completely disagree because there's so many guys that stand out on that team. Malik Townsend, Nick Jones, J.J. Wilson. God, you can go on and on and on. Josh Stanton, who's got two Division I offers.
So do you want to put Malik Townsend at number 2 on your hot 10?
Malik's great.
I'm not doubting Malik Townsend or any of the
Larry's
any single player.
I think I know better than anybody, right? I think he's a great coach, and I think it'll show this year. If that team wins a Foothill League championship, I think everybody thinks it's going to be hard. Then, yeah, he's definitely deserving. Does he create buzz?
Down the road, we could perhaps replace him with whoever kind of ascends as their top player.
Sure.
But for right now, I don't know who that top player is. Maybe it's J.J. Wilson?
Yeah.
I feel
don't
like
know.
if you know how good of a coach Larry Muir is, then he does create a buzz. I, in thinking about who I'm going to pick, have gone back and forth between Hart Canyon, and I'm probably going to pick Valencia because of that guy.
I'm going to point out I was the only one that correctly picked Valencia to win the league last year at the beginning of the season.
you.
And it was because of Larry Muir and that coaching staff.
And that brings us to number 1. Eye rolls, please. It's Brady White, the quarterback, the junior quarterback. He's put on weight from a year ago. I think he's creating as much buzz as anybody in the Santa Clarita Valley. He's got tons of weapons around him, and he's the centerpiece of that offense.
There's a huge buzz in your bedroom with the Brady White poster on the wall.
Inappropriate.
You know, it's
Four of them.
it's too much. Brady hasn't done what a lot of the other guys have done, and I think the Hart offense will be spectacular, but Brady's not a one-man show.
He's not a one-man show, but don't you think that going into this year, he's the one that's kind of orchestrating. He's the conductor of the offense that should be the best in the Santa Clarita Valley.
Buzz, yes.
It's a buzz list. That's what this list is. It's a buzz list.
Is it just because of the Brady name? Like you think Tom Brady or something like that? Yeah, that's what it is?
I don't know. Maybe.
That's why you're so high on it.
You're not getting eye rolls because we don't like Brady White. You're getting eye rolls because we feel like Brady White should be maybe 5 or 4.
If it was a top 10 list or a best player in the Santa Clarita Valley, maybe Brady White is at number 5. But I think Brady White, for many reasons, I think he'll be on a huge upswing. He's going to Hart. Hart's going to have a huge fan base. They're going to have a great offense around him. And I just think that Brady White should be number 1. If you don't put Brady White there, who do you put there? Is it Absey?
You make a good argument, but how about Saugus Cross Country?
That is absolutely absurd. Absurd. I don't know how.
For the squirrel shooting, Connor Wingenroth is the most dynamic player on that offense, and all of the buzz that you're talking about is about the offense. You're substituting Brady White for the Hart offense, and Connor Wingenroth is the most vital piece of that offense.
Yeah, I would put Connor over Brady as well.
You would put Connor. So do we just want to switch them all together?
I would switch them.
And put Connor Wingenroth as. I wish Hart students would let us know which way.
They should let us know on Twitter.
They should tweet us, yeah.
Which way would they go? Connor Wingenroth, Brady White. I'm sure they're great friends. I'm sure that no one wants to take huge sides. But when we're making our list, which side? I don't know.
Well, Brady took Connor's job at quarterback, so it's only fair that they could kind of switch things around and Connor could take Brady's top spot, right?
All right. So,
as a high school football player, this is what you're hoping for. Is to
Yeah,
be
but
number
Billy
one.
titles are nice, but number 1.
yeah,
Single hot 10 list.
someone takes his starting job, and then Connor Wingenroth takes Brady White's spot at the top of the hot 10 list. We're just putting wings here. That's his nickname. Anything else? We good to go?
No, I think that you talked about buzz.
Buzz.
Ted Iacinda, I think there was an initial buzz when he got hired, and there will be for the first game, but their first game isn't for a couple of weeks. COC football, I don't feel the buzz.
You don't feel the buzz, so would you move? Is there somebody else that's off this board that you would move onto this board?
No, I think you got a pretty good list.
I don't know how much buzz a student section is creating right now.
A student section, I mean, that's straight buzz. There's nothing but buzz that comes through that. It's people getting excited about the games, and I think that student sections, I think that they'll be higher on this list as we go throughout this year.
Here's my opinion. Can I just throw out my opinion? I think Saugus Cross Country should be higher. I think Kate Apsey should go above Larry Muir. I think that there's more buzz. I think Shane Marine should be higher. And honestly, I think that James Shields should be higher. He's in a pennant race. Kansas City Royals are one of the
Okay, Kerry, it's a 1 through 10 list. We can't move everyone up, trying to be politically correct. If we move everybody up, then we'll just have people up here in the stars. It's a 1. Who are you going to move down if you're going to move all those people up? If you're moving Absey up to number 2, Muir down to
I'd say
7?
I'd say move Muir down. He's a coach. It doesn't create as much buzz.
Okay, wings, Absey's going up to 2. Varine's going up to 3. Saugus is going up to 4. Muir's going down to 5. How's that?
I like that.
I can't believe that Brady White's now sitting at 7. That's just absurd to me. But we'll keep it there for the first week,
Golfers
and then we'll update it again next week. Sound good?
Sound good.
Stamp it in.